We're talking about Open Heart, Warrior Spirit, A Man's Guide to Living with Cancer. It's your book. It's out on December 6th.
There's like only a couple types of cancer books, and this is not one of the types. Like most of the cancer books out there are like, beat this, do this, like, you know, eat 1,000,000 carrots or Himalayan beetroot and you're gonna cure yourself, right? Like, and it's just like, when you're going through it, you're like, oh my God, like, usually if someone has the system or the way, and for a fee, you can have it, red flag. So, and then there's the other ones that are just like, very like, this is cancer, and it's just so, it's very Hallmark. And like, I'm like, it just doesn't reflect my experience. Like, I have ups, I have downs, I'm living a normal, you know, new normal life. I've been able to see Sage, my older daughter, she's a senior in high school now, she's 17. Elsie's 15, and they were, again, 12 and 10 years old when I was diagnosed. So like, when you're living on bonus time, it is just, all these moments are just so super special. And I just wanted to, with the book, really what it is, it explores that issue around men and isolation and why it matters. And really, it also just includes a lot of what I've gone through and the experiences and some of the lessons I've learned along the way. And of course, it's a cliche, but that's the biggest lesson, is that time you have with your loved ones to just like, I mean, I can't get the smile off my face when I'm watching them do their sports or music. You know, Sage we've taken her to UMaine and UNH. Which one should she go with, guys?
or Hassan. Hassan.
Hassan is now in the mix. Sage, you're looking at Hassan. So yeah, it's just, I'm super grateful. You know, it's still a hard place to be. I have my moments, but I don't dwell there. Just grateful to just be here with my family.
I agree. You spent years as a journalist, award-winning journalist, very reputable journalist, a great storyteller. Did that make it easier for you to tell your story, or was it more difficult because you've told so many other people's stories over the years?
That's a great question. I feel like it was harder because I always loved sitting down with someone, talking to them for a couple hours and really like getting inside you know, their head and telling their story in a way that I, you know, loved doing it. So it was a lot harder for me. But the good news is this book isn't like it's not like a memoir either. Like, it has stories about myself, but it also brings in several other, I'd say probably 7 or 8 other men from Man Up to Cancer and what they've gone through. So I was able to use my journalism skills and interview them, because I do a podcast, which is one of my favorite things to do. I love talking to other guys about what they're going through and just role models. Those guys are now role models for what we're really trying to do here, is change the way that men go through cancer. In the past, the old road was in isolation. Don't talk to anyone. Don't burden others. Like, just deal with it and shut up. And in some, like I said, in some things in life that's good, but with cancer, it's not that simple. I'm really proud of these other guys who have let me share their story in the book.